All right, family. Sorry for the delay. Sorry for the delay. Thank you for being patient as usual, working with your brother. You know, I'm here to deliver quality product to the family. I got, brother that you've seen him many times on the show, and we're gonna do some healing tonight. Gonna be a great show. Family, get comfortable, hit the like button. Tell your friends and family they're about to hear something they don't hear from their neighborhood doctor or whoever it is that's in those institutions that be telling us to do certain things. We getting the real deal tonight. Um, get comfortable. We're gonna get to this commercial real quick. Preview of Holy Ghost 3, first single off the album. Me and Cam Bada will be back in 1 minute, family.
Yes.
Started out with nothing. Now I got a whole lot of something. Breaking through the roof. Willy Wonka when he pressed the button. When I do a money ritual, all of a sudden money started coming. Then I cut the Holy Ghost. I still be rhyming even when I'm mumbling. You repeat my name 3 times while you staring in the mirror. Body will appear like poof. I came from out of thin air. To me the gun is like a magic wand. I make a problem disappear. I would knock a nigga teeth out his mouth. What? Just to turn him to veneer. I can do magic. 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 When I open up my mouth, I can move masses. Black magic on the beat, turn it to a classic. I'ma take the money out the bank, then I'ma put it in the mattress. Tell me the niggas got.
All right, family. Without further ado, let's welcome back to the show KT, the Arch Degree. Welcome back, my brother.
Hey, good to be back, brother. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing great, feeling good. I look Kate. Oh, so a quick announcement for the family. On Patreon, just uploaded a video with brother Yosef. It's called Advanced Spells. So for all the Patreon members out there, I just uploaded a video called it's called Advanced Spells. It's from brother Yosef. It is on the Patreon. If you're not a member, I advise you to be a member. It's about to be on and popping like never before. We officially, we're supposed to do it, but Brother Rich, with the Holy Ghost album things, it got delayed, but we officially started the cooking show next Wednesday. The next Wednesday, KT's coming over to my spot. He's going to chef it up. The first episode of Black Magic's Electric Kitchen featuring KT, the Arch Degree.
Listen. Yeah. Come on, man. You might want to say that for the people in the back real quick, Rich. I don't know if they heard you in the back, brother.
The first
what's about to go on?
Man, KT's about to chef it up.
Ooh,
do you want to tell them what you're making, or you want that to be a surprise?
That's gonna be a surprise. I ain't about to tell them people. You ain't about to get all that. They're gonna have to tune in. But anybody who know, all y'all out there that has been blessed with any of the foods, you know what I mean, or at least done heard it through the grapevine. I don't play. Indeed. I don't play at all. I don't cook. I create experiences.
Wow, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That's deep. I like that. I don't cook. I create experiences.
I create experiences.
Wow. Yeah, so that's going down. So shout out to all the Patreon members. Once again, the video with Brother Yosef just got uploaded. KT will be cooking next Wednesday, September 6th, at my spot. It's going to be uploaded on the Patreon. So make sure y'all go and subscribe to Patreon. It's about to be on and popping. And I got Phil Valentine tomorrow. Phil Valentine is going to be an episode with Phil is going to be uploaded tomorrow. So the Patreon is going to be on and popping for the rest of the year, family. It's going to be great. Yeah, it's called Black Magic's Electric Kitchen.
Electric Kitchen.
Electric Kitchen. Yeah.
You about to shock your palate, baby.
Oh yeah, man. So listen, I like how when Phil was on here the other day, a lady called and Phil was able to help her with her son was autistic, and Phil was giving out some great advice to her. And I was like, damn, I got to get KT on here again to help the people out. I know we all have questions about health that we usually can't get answered with mainstream media or just people we know in everyday life. KT has helped myself, my family out tremendously. So I know he's able to help the family when it comes to your health needs. We're going to be taking questions. I think I'm going to share the link too. If you want to come in, And
people be asking for it. I'm here. I'm outside. I'm outside. Y'all better come on through.
I just posted the link. If you want to call in and be a guest on the show and ask KT a question live, you click on that link. Let me pin it to the top of the chat. And in the meantime, we're gonna take a question from the chat until somebody hold up. Yeah, but this is
you know what I'm gonna do, Rich? I just thought about this. I'm gonna create a 25% off Nest Suit Nectar coupon just for anybody who's tuning into the show tonight. Whoever's watching this video. The coupon code is gonna be Electric Kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Electric Kitchen. And I'm gonna, after the show's done, after we done with it, I'm gonna go ahead and set that up so it'll be ready by the time the show's done.
Excellent.
But yeah, you get 20. They're gonna get 25% off honey.
Dope. Y'all better hop on that. And I see the people starting to line up in the back.
I know you ain't out of your honey yet.
Nah, man, KT, thanks. So I need that.
You ain't out.
When you drop off honey, that's what I need, brother. I ain't out of that.
No, you went out there and was like, what?
I was like, oh man, the good looking KT, man. Wow.
I think you was doing a show.
Yeah, it was right before a show. I went to the mailbox because I just seen you text me, and I was like, yo, I was like, dope. But yeah, it's been wonderful. I'm a huge fan, a huge advocate of the honey, and yeah, just thank you, my brother.
Oh yeah, no, I got you, bro. I got you.
Indeed. Let's hurry up because Brother Rich ain't gonna be in all night messing with y'all. Y'all have me on here all night. They had me on here for 5 hours the other night, KT, with 7 Bobart. Yo, they stayed up the whole time too. They ain't leave.
Of course. What are you talking about?
My family out there, y'all ain't no joke. Shout out to y'all.
Burning that midnight oil. Yeah.
Shout out to y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. That's important. But let's get to this first caller. All right, we're gonna get to this first caller. I see my brother David in the back. Let's get to this first caller. David, what's happening, my brother?
Hey, what's going on?
Yo, what up? What up? You see, I got security with me.
Yeah, I already see you got the door Melage with you.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate everything y'all do, man. You know, KT, appreciate your infinite wisdom, brother, and everything, man. I do have a question, and I'm glad they with me because it's about them. Because they diet, you know, they eat chicken nuggets, macaroni, they eat that stuff. Mm-hmm. What is a good, you know, maybe like a tea, something I could fix for them, just so, you know, they can kind of offset some of the other stuff they eat and, you know, that kind of thing.
One thing you could start doing, since they like chicken nuggets and stuff, you need to find just a better replacement for what they're looking for is taste and texture. So you got to get in that mushroom kingdom. You know, the chicken of the woods is one of the greatest chicken replacements when it comes to mushrooms. You can't tell the difference. Right. It's amazing. You know, and then you got chicken of the woods.
Okay.
You never had chicken of the woods before?
No.
Oh, never heard of it.
Goodness. Yeah, chicken of the woods is the truth, boy.
Where do you get that from?
You gotta find a mushroom farmer, you know, or a farmer's market. But you know, these days a lot of people ship now, and it's mushrooms, so it's not like that's gonna go bad in a couple days when it's shipped to you. So you can, I could find a link for you, Rich. I could find a link for you as well, and y'all could order some, and they could send it out to you because we're getting into the fall. This is actually the season when they start popping up, especially like in like the woods in Illinois, Chicago. Some of them grow down here too. Matter of fact, I got some at the, you know where Grant Park is, Rich?
Yeah.
So there's a Grant Park farmers market on Sunday mornings, I believe, and there's a person that sells mushrooms there, and they had chicken of the woods, and I got a huge like piece of them. You know what I mean? It was big, but you cook them up just like chicken, and it'll man, you can't tell the difference. Wow. But you could do oysters. You know, for now you could do king oysters. You know, there's different options. So try and find another way to like make a nugget, and then make a good dipping sauce for them. You know, so they can have that alternative. Tea wise, you know, with children, I don't always want to give them too many harsh herbs at a young age because you don't want to really be messing with their immune system, because their thymus gland, their immune system is already kind of like superior to ours as is. So things like sea moss and foods, powerful foods would help more. You know, the sea vegetables, give them more of the sea vegetables. That's how they'll get the nutrients, they'll get the oxygen, everything will keep flowing, and you don't have to worry about any herbs manipulating any of the systems at such a young age.
So herbs manipulate young people's system, KT?
Well, remember, when we're dealing with herbs, we're trying to rectify all types of chronic conditions.
Right.
Children don't have chronic conditions. They don't have multiple sclerosis. You know what I'm saying? When you like 6 years old, you know what I mean? So even if you are giving a child herbs, you always diluting it. You know what I mean? You're mixing it into juices and stuff like that. So when you're a child, children just need to be children. They need to be outside. That's how you supplement them. Get them in the park. Take the tablet away. Take the game away. Take the phone away. Let them go in the park. Let them go, you know, play around in the bushes and in the mud and do all that type of stuff. They need to play ball or run around, you know what I'm saying, at the park and stuff like that. That's the type of stuff they need to be doing.
Excellent.
For sure. Thank you so much for that, man. I definitely will jump on that. Hey, yo, honey, off the chain, like it's like a Swiss Army knife.
Well, that's what you could definitely give them. If you giving them that, they good.
Oh, she likes it. This one right here.
You don't like you know why he don't like it? Because he a triple OG and it's too sweet. He like, I don't mess with all that sweet stuff.
Yeah, give me
something. Give me something. She said, give me something better. Give me something stronger than that.
Oh yeah.
You know the door melange don't play.
Indeed. Dave, thanks for the call, David.
Y'all take care now.
All right, peace, brother. Peace. All right. Some great advice from KT. Somebody just says something there. Let me see.
Like you ain't about to give Sirius no cup of guaco.
He took a little of the honey. He acts shy. He's acting shy right now. He's in his real picky phase right now.
Well, you know, we coming out of his time. We was in August. That's the dog days of summer. That's when Sirius is at his show. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see. I want to answer one question I seen. I'll look for, but in the meantime, let's get to the next caller. We're gonna do Black Ice. Black Ice, what's happening?
Peace, brothers.
Black Ice.
Quick question.
Goody Mob song. Sky High.
Yeah.
One of my peoples, man, suffered a heart attack, got 2 stents. So I'm curious to know what kind of diet does this man need to get on to get himself back right and to get as optimum as he can.
Yeah, one of the best herbs to strengthen the heart has always been lily of the valley. You know, it gets a lot of bad flack because they say that, you know, you take too much of it, then you're going to have, you know, some problems. But they're confusing that with foxglove, and foxglove has digitoxin, and digitoxin is a component in foxglove that, you know, you take too much of it, you'll have like cardiac arrest. But when it comes with lily of the valley, it's a little bit more, it's better. It's a little better for the system. You still don't want to do too much of it, but it works on the SA node and the pacemaker and the rhythm of the heartbeat, you know, invigorating it, making it strong again. Keep in mind that the heart is a brain. It has 40,000 neurons in it.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people don't know there's neurons in the heart. So you want to be able to feed those nerves to get it strong again. Another thing that's in the heart, a lot of people don't know, is melanin. There's melanin in all
heart?
of the.
Wow.
Melanin is in the bloodstream. Melanin is in all of the cells. Melanin is in every organ. The reason why you can't see what happens when the sperm and the egg come together, every time it comes together is an explosion. They can't see what's going on inside. Is because that outer layer of that zygote is a layer of melanin, and you just can't see through that Vanta black. You know what I'm saying? Whatever's going on is not for the eyes to see. So I would suggest that you strengthen the pigments inside of the body so you can replenish the melanin that's inside of all those chambers to regulate the power and the strength of that heart. One source of melanin that a lot of us don't know about is medjool dates. The big giant
Oh
wrinkly
yeah.
dates, they have between 11 to 20 something percent melanin in the dates.
Sheesh.
So when you see people popping dates and everything like that, when they're on Ramadan and they're breaking their fast and they eating all of them dates
Yeah.
and they're able to sustain, that's because they're pretty much eating light because they're consuming all of that melanin, you know. So those are definitely some components. And then the last thing I would say is go after the fruits that are in the family of anacardia, because cardia means heart, and those fruits are shaped like the heart. The mango, the soursop, the sugar apple, they all have heart shapes. And when you consume those fruits, they are able to strengthen your heart and nourish the heart.
All right. Thanks for the call, Black
Thank
Ice.
you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate that.
All right, peace, peace. Yeah, I see. For those of you who want to know how to call in, the link is pinned at the top of the chat. You can click on that link to join the live with KT. Also, KT has a sale going on. Tell them about yourself for those who came in late, KT.
Yeah, like I said, I'm just deciding it now on the show. So if you go and try to put the coupon code in now, it's not gonna work yet until the show's over. I gotta put it in, but it'll be on like 10-15 minutes after the show's done. You put in Electric Kitchen because that's the series that Brother Rich is starting. And I'm gonna be on there on the Patreon, doing a whole little layout of some wonderful food. So Electric Kitchen is going to be the coupon code, and you're going to get 25% off Nessuit Nectar, the droppers, as well as the jar. All right.
All right. Let's get to the next caller. We got Danny Tarver. What's up, sis? What's going on?
Hey, Brother Rich.
Hey,
Hey,
Queen.
KT.
All
How
What's
right.
y'all
going on?
doing?
Good to
She
see
look like she busy doing some work right now. She got the pen out.
I be
Come on.
taking notes
Yeah,
on
she
these
taking
Oh, you
notes.
taking
slides.
notes? Okay.
Yeah, right there.
What's
But
good?
yeah, so my question is, when it comes to like certain herbs or fruits for me in particular, but herbs too, when you for healthy yoni practices,
Mhm.
and specifically when a woman is menstruating, like what foods should she be eating? Because like we're purifying ourselves during that time and losing, well, I wouldn't say nutrients, but we're losing, shedding. So what
Mhm.
is some good fruits and herbs, particularly fruits for me, but also herbs um that would like be good to like replenish the body?
Got you. So, once again, look at the G design denotes function. So, the creator is going to always make things real simple. So, when you see like pomegranate, that looks like the part that is going to eject the eggs into the fallopian tubes. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
okay.
It looks like those ovaries, right?
Yeah.
Then you have papaya, you have avocado, all of those look like the uterus and look like the womb.
Okay.
You want to get into hibiscus sabdorifer, which is the sorrel hibiscus, right?
Mhm.
The red raspberry leaf, as well as Vitex berry, Vitex,
The
Vitex
the
berry, chase berry, as well as chase berry,
okay.
chaste, and cramp bark.
Cramp bark.
Cramp.
Do
They
that help with cramps?
they keep it simple, don't they?
Right.
And then one that I've always used, because whether I'm talking to certain women that are helping or I'm in a relationship with a woman, I'm always assisting them with their cycles. And one of the main herbs that has always been very beneficial that I told them to take was bladderwrack, believe it or not.
Bladderwrack.
Yes.
And it sounds like bladder, like okay. Got
Bladderwrack, BLADDERWRACK.
Yep.
Bladerack. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Hey,
Much
Dan.
appreciated. Thanks,
All right.
y'all.
Thank you,
You
Danny. Thank you
welcome.
so much. Peace, sis. Hold up. Real quick question from the chat, KT. Somebody want to know, should they take out their contacts when they sun gaze?
They don't have to, but my thing is, I would, so you could just let that eye breathe and get that light directly.
Indeed. Okay, let's get to the next call. We got Nikki or Bangs. Am I saying, how do you say your name?
Nikki Banks.
All right, what's going on,
Nikki
sis?
Bangs. Nikki Bangs is in the triple black darkness.
Yes, sir. I just want to say thank y'all for everything that y'all do. I just wanted to ask, I'm new to the channel. I have bought the blueprint for God Power, and I appreciate the prayers are amazing. I
Thank
just
you.
want to say that too. So how would I go about finding like a personal spiritual guide and making sure that they're like right for me, other than like meditating on it and basically like praying for the right person or like a spiritual family to help guide me on a daily path?
Is that to me or to Rich?
It could be to both of you. I appreciate it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's an interesting question, because it's like I'm not sure what your circumstance is, and it's not really like a hotline you can call that is gonna to directly
Yeah,
connect with whatever you're going through. Um, I what I always tell people to do. Rich knows this is like my go-to all the time. But when people are really trying to find more answers and what to seek, I always talk about the entheogens. And I never tell people, don't just jump on doing a heroic dose of mushrooms to go on no journey. You might want to start with like some micro dosing or things of that nature, because your dreams will guide you, in regards to the directions you might need to go to find what you need, for further direction, because I'm not sure where you're at and exactly what you're looking for, but and the issue is that, you probably just kind of in your way, or the music's too loud in the world for you to hear what you're trying to tell yourself. So you just got to figure out, okay, how do I turn that volume down so I can listen and find direction in regards to where I need to go.
indeed. And I know you may not, Nikki Bangs, I know you may not like when people tell you to meditate on it, but meditation is a way to tap into your multi-dimensional self and, bypass the monkey mind and tap into some shit. And, it sounds corny, but you have to be the best version of yourself, and meet the best version of your tribe. They say your vibe attracts your tribe. So raise your vibration, and I guarantee you certain individuals, they say what you want you. So when you raise your vibration, what you want will come to you. You won't have to really look for them like that. So and that's probably, I know everybody wants to be told, all right, just go to this person, go to that person, but it don't really work like that. So you just really gotta, and it's different for everybody. Like KT said, everybody, my tribe may be different from your tribe. So you really got to do a lot of internal work, and you'll
And
find your, yeah,
attract rather than go searching for. You want to pull it to you.
yeah. But I appreciate the call, Nikki Banks.
Beautiful.
And,
Thank y'all
and
so much.
you're gonna get a lot of help with this blueprint for God Power. You're gonna get a lot of help with that as well.
Beautiful. I thank you so much.
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Peace. All right. All right. Let's keep it moving. Let's get to Barry Tone Jones.
Baritone Jones was good, bro.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
I can
sir.
hear you.
Yes, sir.
Justin, aka Baritone Jones. I have a question because I started selling juice in a nightclub a couple years ago. LED lights, flashing lights, all that good stuff. I'm trying to provide help and whatnot. However, unfortunately, all these lights got to my brain and I started having epileptic episodes. they prescribe me a certain type of medicine. I don't necessarily like taking the pharmaceuticals, you know. I tried to do it other ways, but I'm having a little bit of issue getting past this, you know, encephalopathic type of obstacles. So do you have suggestions or advice for epileptic episodes and seizures?
Yeah, so one of the main herbs is gonna be, I have some here. Yep, is Palo Guaco. Palo Guaco helps with the GABA receptors and it helps to calm the mind down. If I could get this thing open. That's what I was suggesting. It's on the site. This thing is like super sealed, but it's in here, right there. They're like chopped up lines, but it's called Palo Guaco.
Okay.
I carry it on the site. You want to get some blue blocker glasses.
Oh, I got those. You want to see?
Yeah, they supposed to be on you right now.
Yeah,
you know what?
You're supposed to be wearing them right now, bro.
I got these are blue blocker, brother. I got mine's on.
Yeah.
You sure hell right, man.
I'm like, this thing.
KT was the first person to tell me about blue blockers, man.
Yeah, you the first person
because you want to control the amount of light that you're dealing with at night, and once the sun goes down, you want to start being able to control that stimulus, you know, because you're electrosensitive, you know. And be mindful of MSG, you know, be mindful of MSG, be mindful of you know, the amount of time that you're spending on the electronics. There you go. Indeed. So yeah, block that blue light. That's one of the main things you could do. You might want to start taking some lion's mane. Oh, he's on mute.
Okay.
You ever heard of lion's mane mushroom?
Yeah, that lion mane. Yeah, got you.
Have you ever had it before?
I don't recall. I don't think so.
Yeah, get some lion's mane. Lion's mane stimulates your brain to start growing new nerves, new connections, helps with inflammation, you know, and to get it back into working order, you know, whatever that state is for you. So get some lion's mane. You can get some guaco off of the site. There's lion's mane in my Nervino tonic as well. I put that in there, you know, and just be more active using those blue blockers. Now, you don't got to wear those outside or when it's sunny. It's specifically at night and when you're dealing with all of those lights.
Yeah, I got these for, I also install security equipment. You ever heard of Vivint with the smart home technology and all that? I install those security cameras and panels and stuff. So it comes in handy with that.
Yeah, so make sure you're offsetting all of this time that you're dealing with all these lights with natural light in the day. Do you get out in the sun? Do you ground?
Most definitely, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, just make sure you balancing all of that out.
All right, thanks for the call, brother.
Much appreciated.
All right, brother. Peace. All right, this is what I'm talking about. All right, helping the community
in real time.
In real time. Indeed. All right.
Baritone Jones.
Let me answer a few super chats real quick. Somebody says, got my new set. Any recommendations for glioblastoma? You see that, KT?
Oh, what did it say? Any recs for glioblastoma. I would say you got some of the Nessuit nectar. Definitely use that Nessuit nectar. You want to use the sea moss because the sea moss is like, I say it's curly cartilage is what it translates into, but it's essentially like stem cells inside your body. It's like an analog to stem cells. So you're going to be providing your body with like the baseline in order to produce new healthy cells in order to rectify that, you know. So get your Conjus crispus kick in. Mix. Matter of fact, didn't you say you mixed yours together? You mixed the honey with your sea moss,
C3,
sea moss gel.
Yeah.
Blend that Nessuit nectar with that honey. Start taking that. You know, I'm not sure if you're juicing. You know, get your juicing on, especially the greens. You know, you want to get those greens, get that chlorophyll up in there, and then you want to get your solar exposure.
All right. Let's get one more super chat question. Brother Rich, can we get the instrumental of the 7 sacred prayers so we can make our own to meditate to for us who bought tickets? That is a very good idea. I will do that for y'all. That is a very good idea. I didn't think about that. I will definitely get y'all the instrumental. That's a very good idea. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, I will definitely get y'all the instrumental, and y'all could do that. So give me a couple of days, and I'll send that email over to y'all from Eventbrite. But yeah, that's a great idea. I'm definitely gonna do that. Let's get to the next let's get to the next call. We got
and for that last question too, with the Nesu nectar, make sure you're putting it in your eyes, because your eyes are your brain. Your eyes are your brain, and because you're dealing with a brain issue, you want that honey to be able to get back up in there. You know what I mean? So make sure you're dropping it in there too.
One more super chat question, KT. Any suggestions on how to cure hydradenitis? Am I saying that right? These words.
Hydradenitis. I don't know if it's spelled right. Hydradenitis. Let's see what hydradenitis is.
We're gonna KT about to do some Googling.
Yeah, because I don't know if no, it's spelled right. It's spelled right, but you know, they got a name for it. They got a name for everything. Hydradenitis. Okay, it's a skin condition with lumps. Oh, okay, yeah, that's lymphatic. So you're talking about swollen lymph nodes underneath the skin. So you need to drain that lymphatic system. I know the duck flowers is out of stock right now. They've been tearing that duck flower out. The duck flower is one of the greatest ways to like purge the lymphatic system. Another good herb for purging the lymphatic system is blue flag. You want to use blue flag, which is also known as iris versicolor. Iris versicolor. Another good lymph drainage. What do we have on the that I have with the tonics? My immunoblast is a good lymph drainer. And then you want to get your lymph flowing again. You know, a lot of the times the lymph nodes are all caught up because the lymph is not flowing. There's no sphincter and there's no muscle system that is pumping your lymphatic fluid along. It's only moving because you're moving. So you have to get more motion, you know, in your body during the day through resistance exercise, through stretching, through running, you know what I mean? Yoga, different positions, so you can get all of that fluid pumping again, and you can open up and get that stuff to drain and get it on out.
Indeed. All right, let's get to this next caller, Shayna Irvin.
Hey, Brother Rich.
Peace. How you doing?
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yes, loud.
Okay. So I have a question about excessive hyperactivity in children. I know the term ADHD is very controversial, so I'm just gonna say excessive hyperactivity. So we have cut dyes from her diet and everything. So, and she's 9. So I'm trying to see if there's any herbs that I can incorporate.
How old is she?
9.
How much time does she spend outside?
Ooh. She go out once a day. I would say about an hour.
Yeah, that's the problem. Because when we was children, it was only an hour we was inside the house.
The opposite, huh?
Yeah, so hyperact. Listen to what you're saying. You're saying my child is hyperactive.
Yeah.
Every child is hyperactive because they're a child. So what you do is you put them in an environment where they can let all that activity out their system, and they can't do that in a closed box. They're going to lose their mind, or you're going to lose your mind because they're just bouncing off the walls. So put them somewhere where there's no walls at.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because when children play outside all day and the sun go down, they pass out. I know I used to do that. I used to be gone. You know what I'm saying? Because you just going.
Right.
So that's all ADHD, all hyperactivity is going to be cured by letting children be children and play outside. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I
I
appreciate
appreciate
the
it.
question. All right. All right. All right. Let's get to the next caller. Shepherdie. Shepherdie, are you there?
Hello.
All right. What's up, sis?
Well, I have two questions.
Only one question, sis.
Okay. Well, what I wanted to know some natural remedies for tinnitus, people that suffer with like ear ringing.
Mm-hmm. Are you do you have AirPods?
No.
You don't use AirPods? You don't use it, you don't use the AirPods?
No.
Do you use headphones a lot?
I used to.
You used to.
Mm.
When did you stop?
Um, Maybe like 6 months ago.
When did the tinnitus start?
Mm, 5 years ago.
Oh, 5 years ago. Do you know what? Well, I'm not about to get into the whole consultation. So the reason why I asked about the AirPods is because you kind of you would be focusing a lot of electromagnetic radiation on the inner ear. So something compromised the area of your inner ear, and that's what's causing that.
Well,
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, but I had it in my right ear
Mhm.
from domestic violence,
Oh,
and
okay.
then it spread to the left ear.
Okay. Okay. So
So
so you
basically,
already know what the source is.
mm-hmm.
So what I tell people to take is the Nessu nectar honey, because you're able to do it as a drop, ear drops. You just drop it in your ear and it's going to go down the ear canal. And it helps. Remember, the inner ear, the cochlea, is coated in melanin. So one of the greatest things to do is to introduce more pigments into the diet. That way you can help to remelanate the cochlea, thus, healing that inner ear area and, equilibrium and balance, and get rid of the ringing that's going on, because the melanin is there to get rid of all of the ambient noise. Rich does a lot of recording, and they record in a booth because it's silent and it ain't gonna pick nothing up. But if they record and all they getting is the cars driving by and helicopters and like white noise in the background, and they try to sell the music, the people are going to be like, man, what's all this stuff going on in the background? Well, melanin is able to remove all that ambient extra noise and create this kind of like smooth, clear, crisp sound. So whenever you have a situation where you're getting all of this extra feedback, it's a problem with the melanin in the inner ear.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for the call, sis. All right. Peace. All right. Let's get to the next call. We get into See Thy Wealth. What's going on?
Peace.
Peace. Good day, brothers.
All right.
So just to kind of give you like a backdrop, I've been vegan for like 6 years in this November.
Mhm.
Okay.
When I first started, the day after Thanksgiving, I did a 1-day water fast.
Mhm.
The week later, I did a 3-day water fast. 2 weeks later, a week before Christmas, I did a 1-week water fast. February 1st to the 14th of 2018, a 14-day water fast.
Mhm.
Kind of like around the pandemic time, I started to switch everything up more so alkaline.
Mhm.
I've been raw now since May of this year. I tried 4 months raw last year. A lot of juices. Like my typical day is mostly a half liter of juice in the morning, some herbs, maybe some fruit, and then dinner I'll have like a nice salad. I know that y'all say everything is connected to the gut.
Mhm.
Now, if you could see, I'm light up in here.
Mhm.
And I got a couple of your batanas and everything. And
Okay.
so I'm trying to, like, even with the raw thing, like if I eat something like a heavy salad with heavy avocados, I'll get like a little pouch. But most of the time the stomach is flat. With that, and I'm thinking that I might have like some candida or some yeast that's up in there, or something that's still blocking, and I'm not getting that efficiency in the digestive system that I'm really, really, really looking for. I take my cocoa meca, my guaco, my cascara sagrada, some sea moss, and all that good stuff. What do you suggest? Do you think I should continue on the same path? And let's say this: out of the last 4 months, I've had 4 cooked meals. How do you think I should progress and continue to move forward to get that? Because I know it's some gunk that's still masked up in this middle intestinal period that hasn't come out yet, and I am not quite sure how to get it gone. What is it just a time thing that I have to continue on and just wait and be patient? Because it's been years since I had my body like this and messed it up. It's going to take years to get back. So I'm just trying to get some, idea of anything else I could possibly do to get that, what they call a mucoid plaque, off the intestinal walls.
Well, that's not necessarily what it is. You got to, you're talking about the mobility of the food moving through the digestive system, which isn't just based on the mucus lining. Remember, you got a vagus nerve that runs the digestive system. This is how peristalsis and a lot of other signaling takes place for everything to flow through. So you might need more nerve stimulation. Your nerves might be too much in a sedative like state, so it's not moving accordingly. And this is why I say it ain't all about herbs and food. Everybody want to always promote what you eat and what you take and everything like that. But what else are you doing in your lifestyle? What's your sleep schedule like? You getting up in the morning, or you grounding, or you getting the AM sun? Are you doing all of these other things in order to get your body prepared so when you consume and you eat food, you're able to bring that food in properly? Like, how do you start your day? When do you get up?
I'm up early, brother. I'm up. I got the D-minder at your suggestion. I'm at about 84 nanograms over milliliters.
No, calm down. One thing at a time. You say you get up early, right? What do you do when you get up early?
First thing I do is grab my phone, to be honest with you.
Wait a minute. The first thing you do is what?
Reach over on my nightstand, look at what time it is, and I'll probably do a couple scroll. That's my habitual thing in the morning.
But okay, so you obviously you listening to the information I'm putting, you taking all this stuff, but what's the main thing I say? I say the herbs is cool, the food's good, but I say our body's based on light. I explicitly state the last thing you're supposed to do first thing in the morning is to start your day off blasting your eyes with blue light. You know that. So you throwing your whole system off the rip, and you up early too. You don't got no excuse. You're supposed to get up early and go outside and ground. I thought that's what you said. You was like, yeah, I get up early, I go grab the phone. I'm like, wait, what? You threw me all the way off with that one. So you have to stop doing that, bro. Like, the phone need to be the last thing you're thinking about. The phone ain't digesting your food. It's slowing everything down. It's disabling your nervous system, So get out, ground, get that lymph and the blood and the circulation flowing properly. And you said you got the D-minder, you know what I'm saying? So you can't have the first time you go outside be when vitamin D is out, because you're not prepared for that. Vitamin D is later in the day. You need to be out in the morning, conditioning yourself first with the infrared light that's available, then the UVA that's available. Then you get the vitamin D and the UVB after that, But you got to start off is step by step. Like, you don't stuff food directly through your navel. Like, you got to like smell it, chew it, eat it, swallow it. There's a process involved. So start doing that. Start focusing on the light, the circadian rhythm, the grounding, all those other avenues, right? So that you can get the peripheral clocks, which are your organs, to work properly, then when you put food into them, it'll do what's necessary to do with the food and the herbs.
I appreciate that.
Yep.
Y'all have a good night. Peace.
All right.
You too,
Thanks,
brother.
thanks for the call, brother. Peace. Somebody in the chat said, would that keep his the blue light, would that keep his gut blocked though? Because he was talking about
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, it's just shutting everything down. Like that is not supposed to be the first thing we do, is get up in the morning and be like this. Because look, this is another thing we don't understand about blue light technology. You know what? Do you know the most simple way of explaining this?
What?
Okay, so if we normally get up, right, and we go outside, what do we see? We see the sky, we see the trees, we see nature, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is nature right here?
No.
Nature's all out there.
Mm-hmm.
So we're looking into the depth of our vision.
Mm-hmm.
If you're getting up and this is all you do, you're here. That's nearsightedness. That's going to change the shape of your eyeball. It's going to change the type of angle of light that comes in. It's going to change the signal that hits your brain. It's going to change your interpretation of reality as a whole. Y'all gotta get this, yo. Like, I don't know why I have to keep saying this over and over again to y'all. Light it's photosynthesis. It's not synthesis photo.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, even with astrology, they're called the sun signs, not sun. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus is the son of God, not God of sun. Like, we got to understand how important this unpolarized source is that exists around us, and like act accordingly. Like, we melanin, but we don't get it. We only don't, you know, the only time we get the sun as black people when we talk about white people. Only time we get it. Oh man,
that's deep. That's deep.
You can't. Yeah, how you gonna think you the chosen one and you don't got no melanin in your skin, man? You can't be righteous. You can't be all that hotep talk. But where's your butt at? What you doing with your? You got it. And then you wonder why they roll around here snatching up people, sucking their melanin out their skin, because they like, you don't know what to do with it. I do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to start, like, stop doing all this talking and bravado and ego. I got it. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because melanin is as much as of a hindrance as it can be a blessing. Because if you're not charging it and using it properly, then it's going to be a weight on you, because it chelates metals. It can grab onto heavy metals. It can grab onto all types of toxins. It could grab onto all types of frequencies that are not good for you. And now you just saturated with a whole bunch of bullshit. You know, so get your behind up and greet that sun. If y'all ain't doing that first, you're not doing it.
Appreciate it, man. Let's get to the next. Let me get to the super chat real quick. The names everybody using tonight. You see it on the screen?
Myasthenia gravis. That's like weak muscles. That's when your muscles are like flaccid and they're not, you can't really do what you want to do because you don't have the motor skills, because the muscles are so like limp and dead. You know, once again, this is another melanin issue. This is an iron issue. This is a bone density issue, you know. So once again, I would suggest things like lion's mane to increase your nerves, you know, and your brain and your neurons and everything, that for communication purposes. I would say get your pigments in, because melanin is in all of the blood. It's in all of the tissues. You know what I mean? And anytime you deal with anything that is not erect and not strong and not alive, that's because that melanin is not there. And to give you an example, even with a phallus, right? When you want to use a phallus, you want it erect. I don't care what complexion brown you are on the surface, the phallus and the testicles are dark. Why is that area so much darker than the rest of your skin if the rest of your skin is in the sun more? Because it's not like we walking around with our testicles and our phallus just slanging out in the sun like that.
Yeah.
But it got the greatest tan on the body. But that's because it's such a high concentration of melanin there for what the requirements are. So you have to get the charge back going in there again. You know what I mean? When we say sea moss, yeah, you could take capsules, but you want to get live raw sea moss and be taking that gel. You want to be taking that thing every day. You want to be grounding every day to get all of those free radicals out of your body. The ground is going to pull all of that stuff out of your body, and you're going to saturate yourself with ions and charge, because the muscles, them fast twitch muscle fibers, they need that charge. They need that juice in them. They're flaccid because they are lacking the force and they are lacking the energy. So you have to get more of that in. So I talked about the dates earlier. A mushroom that has a great deal of melanin in there is chaga mushrooms. You know, chaga mushrooms grows on the trees. You know, another source of melanin is watermelon seeds. Did y'all know that watermelon seeds is melanin?
Is this okay?
Did you know that, Rich?
Nah, I didn't.
That's what the black seed is. Do you chew watermelon seeds?
Yeah.
Every time you eat a watermelon seed, you're eating melanin.
Interesting.
Did you know that?
Very interesting.
Yes, watermelon seeds are melanin, y'all. And every time you eat a watermelon and you chew that seed up, you're actually eating melanin. You know what I mean? Covered in the structured water and everything like that. So these are the things that will help to invigorate those muscles. And then lastly, of course, use the muscles. You know what I'm saying? So of course, you're not going to be able to have the range of motion and do everything that most people are able to do. But whatever you are able to do, you need to do that, and your muscles are the body is designed to get stronger based on adaptability. We are adaptive beings. If you want to be a certain way, put a person in a particular environment and have that person engage with that environment, that body will then adapt to that particular and specific environment to be a master of wherever it is, you know. So you do that to the muscles. A good area to do that in, a great environment to do that in, is water. You know, so getting in those pools, because the pool is going to allow you to move and everything like that. So you can start in the water, and once you build up more strength, then come out the water and do more, you know.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Let's get to another caller. In the God ether.
In the God eat, like indigo, but the God. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So I was just calling to ask y'all, and I met your brother too, KT.
Oh, that's what's up.
At the convention in Atlanta with Billy Carson 19P. I got some good water from him.
Oh, okay, right. Where they was at the theater. Mm-hmm.
I was calling to ask, how does Dietary does like with taking a lion's mane and say entheogens together, how would that affect your carbon or your melanin content? You know what I'm saying? Via connection to like your star genetics, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he said the star. He just mixed it all in the price. I'm making two tonight. Okay, so you said mixing the lion's mane along with
entheogens.
With entheogens. Well, yeah. Well, with the microdose capsules, which I don't have right on me right now, there are 250 milligrams of the psilocybin and 250 milligrams of a blend. The blend I have doesn't have the lion's mane in it. That's going to be the next mix that I do. But what it's going to do is it's going to provide an extra amount of boost in regards to developing more of that nerve growth, BDNF, which is brain-derived neurotrophic factor. as well as NGF, which is no nerve growth factor. These are certain factors that assist in the plasticity of the brain and ensuring that you're creating these magnificent connections based on, what your goals and your purposes spiritually. In terms of how it's going to end up affecting melanin, well, you're talking about specifically neuromelanin in this case, because this is the melanin that's in the brain. And how they differ throughout the body is you got some melanins that are based on your neurotransmitters, the dopamines and the tryptophans and things like that. And then you got some that are specifically based off of like tyrosine only, but the melanin in the brain is very, very concentrated, very, very deep, very, very potent, very, very strong. And what the lion's mane is going to do is assist in reducing whatever type of inflammation might be surrounding that substantia nigra, surrounding the pars compacta, and any the other parts that are inside, like the brain stem that are melanated, kind of like keeping all of those inflammatory products out so that those melanated areas can be very efficient as they work. So, you got a car and the car is working perfectly well, but then you can always get these bells and whistles that can kind of like increase performance. So that's all it's doing, is just helping those existing areas to work more efficiently by kind of keeping everything at bay, keeping everything at bay. And then, like I said, the synaptic processes that it's able to help with the growing of the synapses and the growing of the nerves and things like that, just making it more efficient. That's how it will affect the melanin, in my opinion.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
All right, thanks for the call, my brother.
All
right, peace. All right, let's keep it moving. Great show so far. A lot of help being given out by the brother KT. Let's get to my brother Millie. Millie, what's happening, brother?
What's good, Rich? What's good, KT?
All right.
Peace.
I just wanted to give thanks to you guys. KT, you're a very intelligent person. You're a physiological biochemical scientist, in my opinion. So utmost respect to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. I look up to you. You really are a hero. You, Billy, and a bunch of other people. I have a very intriguing question for you.
I know you. Anytime people start with how you just started, they about to come with a whopper.
Well, I don't know about all that, man.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you was a scientist until you met me, KT. Let me see what you got.
No, sir. So basically, from a very long time ago, I was into people. I read the Bible, and then I realized what, like, Billy was saying, like, who, Elohim, Yahweh, these seem like physical entities. And so I started getting into ancient aliens and stuff. And I started realizing, the Enki and Enlil. And so I personally believe, after all my research, that Enki and Thoth, they basically genetically engineered the hominids here, and they were like some space race or whatever. And I got into, like Prometheus, Ridley Scott, and all that stuff, and I really started getting intrigued. So I started realizing that, like, everything is like a lexicon, right? Like, you got hexadecimal, you got binary, all these different sources of language and sciences in the universe. And so I started getting really into it, and I started to really want to be like a genetic engineer. I had this mission. I was like, you know what? I feel like I got to avenge Enki and Thoth, because Thoth gave us the power in our DNA, like these codes, that these, like, to ascend and to become the gods that we're supposed to be. But then basically, like, so I started getting into like all kinds of, so not in depth as you do, KT, because I know you really go into depth with, like, all the different chemical, physiological processes and stuff. But I tried to start getting into everything. And then the pandemic came, and I don't know what happened, but when the pandemic came, I used to really enjoy everything. I used to enjoy, like, going out, and then they sent us all home, because of remote working. So I used to work in an office, and I enjoyed, being with my friends and just life in general. And so I used to be really into drugs. I realized that, like, LSD and mushrooms and all the other stuff, they unlock certain psychological sometimes they can fry your brain. Don't get me wrong. I know some people who, who really went crazy and all that stuff. But there was this one time when I took a big dose. Like I mixed like MDMA. I mixed mushrooms. I was taking like alcohol and like all this other stuff. And I knew. I see you shaking your head because I realized it too late too. When I mixed them all, I was like, hold up. Oh shit! I just overdosed. Like that's the thought I had because I those chocolate mushrooms that have like I think I took like 5 or 6 grams and I mixed all a bunch of stuff together and
Shit.
basically what happened was like I felt like I went to the what's it called the judgment hall and I felt like there was demons surrounding me and stuff and I had this playlist or whatever and it was a weird playlist and basically like I was listening to like the engineer from Prometheus like there's a deleted scene where he speaks and Peter Whalen's telling him I created a robot, I created AI, and I'm just like you and all this stuff. And the engineer got pissed off and he killed them all and stuff. So basically, like my subconscious, like whatever you call it, KT, like the mycelial network or mother spirit or whatever was basically telling me, you're a crappy person. You don't deserve to live. You're a terrible person. You do all this stuff wrong. You're just terrible and you deserve to die. And I felt this overwhelming like just this hatred for biological entities in general, just like how everybody is I don't know, like faulty in some way, like we're not designed correctly. And so like that kind of had a negative impact on me and that was like after the pandemic and ever since after the pandemic I just don't enjoy life the way I used to. Like sometimes like maybe a girl will come up to me now and she'll want to bang and I'll just be like and I just don't enjoy stuff anymore. Like it's like I don't enjoy life the way I used to. So what I wanted to ask you was like, how do I get back onto that mission that like I used to feel like, where we all can unlock, like you said, our potential. What we're here to do.
You got the answer from the entity that spoke to you. The entity said that they was disgusted because all biological systems was like imperfect and not designed correctly, but that's what makes life. So I'm gonna ask you something. So 4 divided by 2 is what?
It's 2, isn't it?
Right, it's even, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but what's pi?
That's an irrational number.
Right. What about phi?
It's also a rational number, right?
Oh, okay. So divinity isn't about it being perfect, is it?
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying now.
Mm-hmm.
See what you're saying. Yeah.
So I think because you took all those different things, it got jaded in receiving what the message was. It just came kind of,
like
that, because you couldn't really decipher it properly. It's been weighing on you.
Yes, exactly.
But it was a blessed message that you got, and you should feel blessed that you're breathing, and you should be thankful that a woman's coming up to you and showing interest. So talk to her,
man.
Enjoy life.
You're right, man. I just have to be grateful for what I have instead of, instead of wishing I had more. Instead of wanting everything to be perfect, I should, like you said, be grateful that I'm alive and for everything that even if I don't make $1 million, like I should be grateful. You're completely right.
What you want $1 million for? Your name is Millie.
No,
your name's Millie. You already got it, obviously.
No, you're right, man. You're right. You're completely right. I don't know. It's just kind of, I don't know. It's not, I think I got long COVID or something, bro, to be honest with you, man. I don't know what happened after the pandemic. It's like I get,
Millie, I got to get to the next caller, man, but I appreciate you calling in. That was a hell of a question, man. And I appreciate you being honest about what you went through, man. Really do.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Y'all have a good night, man.
All right. I'll see you next time, Millie. All right.
Peace.
KT, just to add on to what Millie was saying, don't those like, how the dudes be out there taking the Molly, like Millie said, he took the LSD. Do they drain the serotonin in your brain so that maybe that's not why he can't get up for a girl, because he's like his serotonin is drained? Do you think?
No, he's tore up because you're not supposed to you're not supposed to combine those sacred things. Remember, it's entheogens. So these are holy molecules that you're dealing with, and you're supposed to do a whole ritual in order to prepare your body for it. If you don't have a step down transformer for a certain amount of energy coming in, you fry a system. Same thing happens with the brain. As you pulling down this super cosmic energy and you're not preparing for it, when it comes inside your body, it'll tear you up. That's what the tones are for. That's what the music's for. That's what the preparation and the fasting is for. All of that is so that you are acknowledging that this is a holy event and you're preparing your system, your energy, your network, your nerve endings, your meridians to channel it properly. If not, you're going to blow a gasket.
Wow. All right, let's get to the next call. We're going to keep it moving, family. June Brown. What's happening, June Brown?
June Brown.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
So I'm about 4 months pregnant.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And during this process, I found out that I have fibroids. So I want to know, is there something that I can do to shrink them or get rid of them while I'm pregnant? Or is this something that I just have to wait until after I have the baby to work on?
No, you got to change that diet. You know what I'm saying? You need to be eating some real potent, strong, live foods constantly, because the baby needs folate anyway right now. And you getting that folate and that B12 in, a good amount of that, then what you're going to end up doing is the body's intelligent. It's going to get rid of what's not necessary and what's draining, especially to protect life. But it's only going to do that if you're giving it all of the minerals that it needs, because now you're dealing with two. The baby's going to pull all the good stuff it needs. It has a filter. It's like, I'm getting all the organic food. And they're going to leave all that piggly wiggly stuff for you. You know what I'm saying? So you got to make sure that you're kind of like saturating yourself with all of the good stuff so that you still have the necessary nutrients for your body and you can shrink those fibroids down. You can still take things like hibiscus, that helps with that. Selenium, you need that right now anyway because you're pregnant. That helps with fibroids. Selenium, vitamin D. Okay, your ovaries, your whole reproductive system has all of these vitamin D receptors, and women that have fibroids, they have a lower amount of vitamin D receptors in their reproductive system, which lets you know that you're lacking the proper amount of vitamin D, because when you have enough, one of the things that vitamin D does is it ends up creating more receptors so the vitamin D can actually get into the cell. And vitamin D isn't a vitamin. It's a hormone. It's a steroid, so you want to get more vitamin D in, and of course you're going to get that being in the sun. But once we get into because you 4 months, where are you at? What city, what state are you in?
I'm in New Jersey.
Oh yeah. So you got about another month, maybe month and a half, you know what I'm saying, of that vitamin D, and then it's gone. So you got to get some vitamin D tablets. I have some on the site, vitamin D3. You get some from a trusted source, and you just make sure you're getting that vitamin D in. Remember, these are things you already need because you're pregnant. It's just that it's going to assist with the fibroids as well.
So do I need more of it? Or just a normal amount?
We all are vitamin D deficient, so you definitely need to take more than just the RDA, the daily recommended allowance.
Okay.
Thanks for the call, sis.
Thank you.
All right, June.
You're welcome.
All right, let's keep it moving. Serious opposer and entertainment, some shit.
Serpent. Serious
Sapo serpent.
Sapo. Yeah, serious Sapo serpent.
All right.
Appreciation to you guys, man. Thank you.
Peace, brother.
What's
Peace.
going on?
Peace. I got a quick question.
It's UK?
Yeah. You can hear the accent, right?
Yeah.
Just a quick one for the sister that just called as well, because I'm a health practitioner. Is she still watching? Gorontula, it's an African herb. It's called snot apple. That's really good for fibroids as well. But just for my question,
as well as when you're pregnant.
yes.
Okay.
It adds lubrication to have an easy birth as well.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it's top class. Just a quick one. So I do nights, right? I do night shifts. I've heard a lot of people tell me that when you do night shifts, it has like adverse effects on the body. And to me, I don't seem to get any adverse effects. I don't have any of the things that they talk about. And I was just wondering, is it possible to re-engineer the body by not even following the night and day shift patterns? Do you actually have to be in sync with the sun and the moon falling asleep within these patterns in order for your body to run correctly?
Well, if you want your body to run correctly in accordance with the environment, and you live on Earth, and those are the cycles of the planet, then yes, because your suprachiasmatic nucleus is a clock that goes off of the sun and the moon, or rather night and day. You're a diurnal being, you're not nocturnal. You could definitely adjust your eyes at night, but you definitely ain't going to move around like a mouse can move around. So there's a lot of factors. Now, can you condition? As I mentioned earlier, our body is based on adaptability. So you put yourself in a situation, then your body's going to adapt to it. Now, you have some knowledge about herbs. You said you're a health practitioner, and then you're in this situation that your body has to adapt to. You're good now, but what are you going to be like in 20 years? What are you going to be like in 30 years? Will this then start affecting you at that point in time, and you wondering why you're dealing with a particular thing, and then at the same time, you probably have a very strong mind, strong will, and you got things that need to be done. You know what I'm saying? You don't got time to be, messed up. So your body is just, it's in order right now, because it's something that you have to do. But nah, man, we are based on the unpolarized light that comes from that sun. And we need that morning light. We need that AM light. We need that daylight, and then we need that setting sun as well. Those are necessities in our system. And at some point, your body is going to start knocking on the door to remind you about that. But you've been skating by.
Hey, I appreciate the call, my brother.
All right, man. Thank you so much. Take care.
All right, peace. All right, let's keep it moving fast. Let's get to Los. Can you see us, Los?
Yeah, I can see y'all. Can you hear me?
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
It was good, brother.
Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. I got a question for y'all because the body most definitely been talking to me. I was diagnosed with an aneurysm and in my neck, they call it carotid artery. And I was doing I got the blueprint for GodPower. I was doing the Kundalini rising that Dr. B was suggesting. Hey man, Brother Rich, it was working. It was kind of like warm coming down my, from my rectum all the way up to my spine. But when it got up to my neck, it just started burning real bad. And I got so sick where I had to vomit. But I didn't vomit. I just laid there. And is there anything you suggested, any type of food I should eat or anything before I do that?
So where are you at with it right now? What's going on at this point?
Right now, it seems like when I meditate, and I can feel it rising up my spine. I can feel the energy coming up.
But you say it stops in your throat?
In my throat. It gets about right here, and it burns so bad.
When did this happen last?
The last time it happened was a week after the blueprint for GodPower. I would say the 14th or 15th of January.
Oh, so you haven't meditated since then?
No, I've been meditating, but I haven't been doing that. I haven't been practicing what Dr. B has showed me ever since then.
Okay,
I
and
was
you want
told
to
it
know
to the
what
teacher.
you're trying to resume doing it, but you're
Yes, sir.
cautious about doing it.
Yes, sir.
Oh, well, my thing is you probably were supposed to continue doing it. You just got stuck because you're saying that's your throat chakra, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so then you got to work on your throat chakra. You got to do those tones and deal with those colors, and those type of stones in order to put energy there. And it's August. I mean, it's about to be September. You said
Yeah,
January.
I'm a September baby too. September 24th. Yeah.
So you took an 8-month break, and you want me to tell
Man.
you a herb to take that's gonna fix it, dog.
Keep going, because I was there.
Yeah, you ain't supposed to wait till January to August and then say, okay, let me take some sarsaparilla and that's gonna do the trick. Like, no, now you gotta do them tones. It's like it stopped there because that's probably an area you need to work on more.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Did you smoke in your
Yep.
life?
Yep, I did.
What you do? Cigarettes?
Cigarettes at one point. Weed.
Yeah. So yeah, that's your throat. You gotta heal that. You gotta heal that mucus lining. You gotta heal that breath. You gotta heal that breathing. It was like, yo, before we take that thing up to the crown, dog, we gotta get rid of it. We gotta take care of this level. So what you were supposed to be doing since January, if you was gonna take 8 months to do it for your September baby time, was to work on your throat chakra and the health of your throat, your neck, your thyroid gland. Everything that's in that area. Iodine. For your T3 and T4 thyroid hormones, the CMOS that got iodine in there, and it's a demulcent, which is going to help with the mucus lining. Essential oils like eucalyptus and tea tree is going to open up your nasal passage and the breath and trachea, and all of that. So, those are the things you need to work on, and then redo it so that you can see whether or not you're worthy to accomplish and persevere past that point.
Okay, thank you, brother. I appreciate y'all. Looking forward to Blueprint for GodPower 2. Thank you, guys.
Hey, look forward to seeing you there, my brother. All right.
Peace.
All right, peace. All right. Let me clear some room out in the chat. All right, let's get to Aixa. How you say your name, sis?
That is beautiful. You said it perfectly.
Oh, Aixa. Oh,
yes,
excellent.
I'm from Panama, but I was raised in Flatbush, Brooklyn all my life. Listen, I'm a 56-year-old female, and I cannot thank you. Thank you, KT. Thank you, Black Magic. Listen, I've been following y'all, and you know what? Like you said, we do a lot of talking. Wait a minute, here am I. Okay, I'm a special education teacher. I hurt my back playing with a child. Real quick story. I'm in the ER. It's time to leave, and the doctor steps up to me and he says, "Oh, we ain't letting you out because you got cancer." And I was like, "What?" I just went in for back pain that, just my back went out, whatever. Long story short, immediately I started listening and plugging into y'all. From Yaki to UKT. I was in the fast for the whole thing on, I want to hurry up and get it all out. So I gave up meat at April. I gave up meat. I had a scheduled biopsy. No, they went in my spine and took my bone to see the cancer, whatever. But before that, I gave up the meat. I gave up the chicken. I was only eating fish. Then about 3 weeks ago, I gave up fish. Listen, the results are in. I want to cry. It's no cancer. It's none of that. Not only has the pain been relieved from doing the fast, buying one of those drink things that I can't remember nothing because I'm so excited to even be here. But I just want y'all for the people that are listening, we have to start eating according to our bodies. Another thing I was afraid of, they said, "Oh, what about your protein? You got to get the protein." I'm eating nothing but fruits, greens. I make yam. Anyway, long story short, I just did a blood work and they said my vitamin D is low. I live in Arizona. I'm out there with the kids all day. I don't understand that. Is that part of menopause? Is it just like, how can I give myself, they sent me to buy 5,000 units of vitamin D. What is your advice on which way to go to kind of like get back some energy in my body, because I do feel a little bit fatigued often. And I don't know if it's my new diet, not eating meats or whatever, but I definitely feel like the fog is gone.
I mean, you did just overcome cancer. So, you know, you know how much work that takes to buy. Like on your side, you're just relieved and happy and joyful it happened. But on the inside, everybody in there like, woo, yeah, Lee, we had to work a triple double. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Shift. You know what I mean? So now you know how they created the Incredible Hulk off a black woman. Did you know that? You know
Wow.
the Incredible Hulk was
Know
created from a
that.
black woman?
No, I
Yeah,
didn't.
because her baby got stuck under a car and she lifted the car up to get the baby.
That's me.
Right? So that's how the Incredible Hulk was created. So after the adrenaline rush, like we be feeling worn out.
Yes,
You see what I'm
yes,
saying? So
yes.
that's what that is. So give yourself a little bit of credit, okay? And
Yeah.
just understand, okay, now I'm just
Love you,
recouping.
brother.
Now, are you in Arizona now?
Yes, it's hot.
Okay.
It's like 120 degrees every day.
All right, and you said you outside all day.
Yep, on a drive line with the kids
When do you
all day.
first go outside?
I get right in the backyard in the morning. I built my little star ground and I just receive the sun in the morning, and that's it.
It's
But
when it's
usually around,
rising.
yes, about 5:30 a.m.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
condition it, and then after that you're out all day. How low is your vitamin D?
Oh, I don't know the exactly. He wants me to take the pills, but vitamin D pills at 5,000 unit. I didn't get the
Okay,
exact.
but did you see what your levels of vitamin D are?
Nope, no, not yet. No, I just got it reported to me on the
How
phone.
you know it's too low?
No, that's what they
Because the
told her.
doctor.
That's what the yeah.
Once again, how do you know?
That's right. That's
Maybe
right.
they just want you to take 500 milligrams IUs or whatever like that. You need
Yes.
to look for yourself and see where your levels are. They
You
might not
should.
even be that low that you need to take more. You just
Right.
might need to stay consistent being outside, getting that light, you know?
Because we just went back to school too. That makes sense. We just started back in August, literally.
Oh,
So
you're
to
indoors
get
more now.
right, right.
Oh, well, there it is. That's a shift. That's a change right there. Plus, Arizona is still not like in the 20s and everything like that, latitude wise. Do you know what the
Right.
latitude is?
No, I don't, but you're right about that. Though I know
Yeah,
it's
so
not.
it's still not a tropical region. There's still a range of time where vitamin D is going to be available, you know.
Yes.
Plus, you just used a lot of your sotriol and your vitamin D, you know, overcoming what
Yes.
you did. So, you know, your body is in a state of trying to balance itself back out now after doing all of that work, you know. So,
Yeah.
like I
And
said, give
eating meat
yourself.
for all my life,
Yeah,
not pork, but
keep
it's
doing what
gone.
you've been doing, because the thing about vitamin D tablets are they're great for people that can't get in the sun, can't be
Mm-hmm.
out, can't expose themselves. But for people that are getting exposure, you don't need to take the tablets.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
don't ask your personal trainer to do push-ups for you and think, you know, you're gonna develop muscle. That's kind of what it's like, you know, when you take in the tablets. You know, if you're able to be in the sun, there's no replacement for sunlight. It's just not.
All right. All right. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I
Hey,
love
thank
you.
you.
I love you with all my heart. Thank
I,
you.
Love you too,
I appreciate the call.
and congratulations.
Indeed, congratulations. Yes. All right. Peace. All right. Great
That's what I'm
story to
talking
hear.
about. Hey,
Great story
she
to
beat
hear.
that thing. She kicked
Oh
it in
yeah.
the mouth.
Oh yeah. That's what it's about, family. That's what it's about.
Bust it. But
Let's
we don't know what we talk about, Rich. You know what I'm
that's-
saying? We saying, man, that stuff can't heal that, can't heal that.
hey man, just
Got
keep
people,
doing.
because it's a grown woman living her life talking about, I just busted that thing, man.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
Oh yeah. Beautiful. We're gonna take a few more calls, then I'm gonna get out of here. I'm probably gonna take 3 more. Then we heading on out of here. Let me get to a super chat question. Yeah, KT said this plenty. Is it okay to sun gaze with the sunset? Yeah, that's a
Yeah, hour within sunset, hour within sunrise.
indeed.
Okay.
Somebody wants to know how should they prepare the duck flower? They
Is
got the
that
duck flower from Alkaline Oasis today. How should I prepare
Oh, okay, got you.
before taking?
Yeah. Now I know they gave you your directions if you got it from Alkaline Oasis, so you wasn't listening. You wasn't, because I know how they get down, but nah. You want to soak the flour in some distilled water overnight. All right, that's going to be 6-8 hours of soaking overnight. You want to make sure you're fasting the next day. You don't want to have nothing to do the next day. Don't be doing this before you go to work or your class or on a date. Don't do it.
On a date.
Make sure you got the whole day to yourself and at least the next morning too. So the next morning after it's been soaking, you're going to drink the water it was soaking in. You're going to eat the entire flour. And about an hour later, you're going to start feeling horrible. Okay. You're going to start throwing up. You're going to start defecating. You're going to start purging from every orifice and hole of your body. Okay. And it's going to last, between 4 and 6 hours. And then, you're going to feel real weak. And then after a nice sleep, you're going to feel reinvigorated, and you reintroduce food by way of coconut water. You want to do a lot of coconut water when you start consuming food again, and then very watery fruits like melons and berries. But yeah.
All right, let's get to we're gonna do 3 more calls. Let's get to Holistic Shane.
Holistic Shane.
Yeah, my brother. No, he's not. He's out of here.
Yeah, Shane got on.
All right, let's get to Matt Bates. Matt Bates.
Hey, what up, though? What up, though?
What up, though? Oh yeah, you from the D?
No, I'm from Kentucky. I'm from Lexington.
Oh, okay.
Kentucky,
He said what up, though. So I thought he was from the D up in there.
No,
Okay, what's
this
going
my first
on?
time on. I'm from Virginia, though, originally, though.
How you feel, brother?
I'm feeling good, man. Whew, snap. Okay, and I appreciate you, Rich, earlier. That was me that had the question about the contacts and the sun gazing.
Okay.
My vision's terrible, and I appreciate that. But I'm gonna start taking them out when I sun gaze and all that.
Get that Nessu nectar, dog.
I'm gonna get some. I swear I'm gonna get some, bro. It's a little pricey, but I'm gonna get some, though.
25% off coupon tonight.
For sure, for sure. My question, I'm a real introvert, and when I'm alone, I mean, I got a great level of confidence and all, but sometimes when I'm out in public, sometimes I feel real meek and insecure. So I'm thinking, yeah, maybe I need to work on my sacral chakra, But what's some things that I can do, or some practices or something I can implement in my life, to kind of combat that or strengthen
You doing any
my
self-defense
confidence
class?
in public and dealing with people, like strangers and stuff like that.
You doing any self-defense class right now?
No, but I've been thinking about it.
Yeah, do that. You want to get your aggression up. That's going to help increase your testosterone. When your testosterone up, you feel more aggressive. You're going to be a lot more direct with things. You don't have to be like a super people person. Like everybody's just not built like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not everybody's job to just be this person that like, when's your birthday?
May 27th, 91, Gemini.
Oh, you a Gemini. You got Dre 3000 and Left Eye's birthday.
Yeah, and Jada Kiss a lot of people. But
May 27th, right?
May 27th.
Yeah, so you more on the cerebral side of the Gemini, probably more internal. You know what I'm saying? And everybody is just like Dre 3000. Like you would think with his eclectic style that he's just like in everybody's face, but nah, he's more of a recluse to himself. You know what I'm saying? Everybody see him around the world playing the flute. You know what I'm saying? That's what he doing. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I want to focus on myself and build myself. So you use the fact that you're an introvert because how old are you?
32.
32. You use that introvert energy to continue to work and build yourself up. You know what I'm saying? And then, you increase your testosterone and all that, and you use that aggression and that connecting with people for purpose. You know what I'm saying? Women are more social creatures. And it's no offense to men that are social. I'm not knocking that. But I'm like, women are really the social people. They the ones that want to go out, talk to everybody, and be in the midst of everything and stuff. Men, we more the people that's in the back observing, watching everything going on and stuff, because we don't know when something might pop off, jump off. We want to be prepared. You know what I'm saying? So it's more of a calculative thing. So, you know, if you're going to use an extroverted side of you, you know, use it purposely. And if you want to build that up through assertiveness, and you could do that through like self-defense, you know, or some type of training that's going to bring that out into the surface.
Okay. I thank you so much, bro. And y'all
Iron.
Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all, yeah.
All right, Matt. Peace, my brother.
Thank you, Rich. Yep.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, let's keep it moving. We got SZ movie.
Smoothie.
It's movie.
That's movie right there.
Yeah, it's movie.
Brother Rich, KT the Arch. This is the MSG of consciousness. But I have a really quick question. So I drink lemon water and coconut water only, but I did have a question. Is there dangers to like, for instance, if I mix peppermint spirits with elderberry, also with like sea moss and spirulina, like is that okay as I make my lemon water, or should I just make the lemon water with the honey and just keep it very simple as to what type of things that I add into it, like peppermint, or is it fine to kind of mix them? What is kind of your point of view on that, KT?
I would replace the peppermint with oregano oil.
Okay.
And just make sure you I mean, you're putting it in the lemon water, so you'll be diluting it there, but do like that drop. That oregano oil is harsh. You know what I'm saying? Replace the spirulina with chlorella.
Chlorella?
Yeah.
That's on your website. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. And then and you said elderberry. The elderberry you could take on its own. It's potent all by itself. You don't even have to mix that into, you know, the rest.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it is fine to mix them, but if I do it, just keep it very minimal. Is what you say?
I would say with the elderberry, keep it on its own.
Okay.
I would say replace the peppermint with oregano oil, you know, for that lemon water that you're doing. And try lime water too. I would say key lime water, because the key lime has the seeds in it.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, because the limes out here in Utah, they don't really be having seeds, so I kind of stay away. I'll try to.
Where are you at?
Utah. So
you in Utah, man. You got great water out there.
No, yeah. It's amazing. Like you can go up the canyon and get it like fresh from the rock. It's crazy.
Yeah, you don't need to be putting all that stuff in it. Then you got water. You got good water. Drink that. Bathe in that. Jump in that.
All right.
Yeah,
for sure. But what was the name of the drops that helps to put in your eyes to help with
Nessuit nectar, the honey.
Okay. Thank you guys. Ashe. I don't want to take up too much time. I love you, brother Rich, KT. I look up to y'all tremendously. Y'all doing.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Take care, brother.
Move it.
Right, peace. My brother Smoothie. All right, let's keep it moving. We're gonna do two more callers, and then brother Rich got to get out of here tonight, family. Let's get to Chirp. Chirp, what's going on, sis?
What up, though? The real what up, though? I know, boy, it was from the crib.
Yeah, right. That's what I was saying. He was perpetrating one.
I ain't gonna say he was perpetrating. I ain't got no questions. I just wanted to come say hello to y'all. I want y'all to continue to take care of yourself, enjoy yourself. Don't be afraid to do new things, okay? Anytime you're feeling stuck, stagnant, just go with the flow. Just relax, hon.
What you eating, Chirp?
Baby, I was at Cecilia's customer appreciation. Where was y'all at today?
Uh-oh.
Me and King Simon was up there. Where was y'all at?
Chirp was Griff there today?
He was DJing.
Okay, yeah, he was DJing.
Oh man,
yeah, I missed it.
I gotta catch Griff on the ones and twos, man. What?
It was a vibe.
I already know.
Yes.
I can only imagine.
Chirp, what you been up to lately? What you got going on, Chirp?
Ooh, I'm in a
What you
great
got going?
grand transition in life. Okay.
Yeah.
What I've been up to lately, and I said this on my IG today, and I'm gonna spread it to everybody in here because I don't know if they're going through, but forgiveness. Gotta forgive.
Man.
If you've been
Say
going
that.
through something, if you've been beating yourself up about stuff, forgive yourself. That's a lesson. You got to get your lessons in life so you can move forward.
Yes.
Don't stay stuck on, oh, I did this, I ain't do this right. It's a lesson. Get your lessons, be an alchemist, move forward. If somebody did you wrong in your life, forgive them too in love and let them go and move forward. You got to do the Y2C about that thing. You can't
Not the
be
Y2C.
tripping and sticking, you know what I'm saying, to certain things. But forgiveness is something I've been cleansing everything. I literally like donated all my clothes, all my shoes. Like I'm starting fresh, getting more into minimalism in life. You know what I'm saying? Just working with the bare necessities. What movie was that in? The Jungle Book?
Jungle Book.
Bare necessities. Yes. Yeah. So I was at the city today. I was giving away. I gave King Simon a chirp aunt. I make these organite aunts. So I gave him one. And
let me see that chirp. Hold on. Let me see that real quick.
All right.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Not the organite aunts.
Dope.
Yes. Made from scratch. So I gave him one, and I was giving people art, paintings, all type of stuff. You feel me? So that's just what I've been on, just giving.
Dope. Hey, Chirp. I'm before you go, tell the people how they could get some of your stuff, Chirp. Tell them people you got a website or something?
Y'all late, baby. Them products, look, like I said, I'm in the transition. I'll explain more next month, but all of the physical products, I've sold all of that out. They can hit me up tonight, actually, because tomorrow's the last day I'm going to the post office. But y'all can hit me up on IG. It's Chirp with 3 I's. So CHIIIRP. I'm still doing the readings. I'm still doing the natal chart readings. I was at the city yesterday reading somebody natal charts, they aspects and stuff. The astro travel readings, like reading your travel lines, where around the world is, good for you, might be disharmonious or harmonious, if you're trying to move somewhere and it work good for your business or not, stuff like that. So that's what I'm really into right now, is helping people with their maps of their life, aka they charts and stuff. That's important.
Indeed. All right. Well, I appreciate you calling up again, Chirp.
For sure, y'all, man. Take care of y'allself and just love on y'allself, man.
Indeed. Got you.
Definitely.
Got you.
Good looking.
All right, Chirp. Peace. All right.
In the house.
Shout out to the sister Chirp. Let's get to Sean M. Sean M, you there?
Yes, sir, brother. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Peace was good.
Everything is good. I'm blessed just like you guys, brother. I have just one question. I just want to know your knowledge about Heritaki, the herb. Do you know anything about it and the benefits of it, and ashwagandha?
Heritaki, that's like an African herb. It's like a pod, right?
Yes, it said the fruit is a carbon copy of our pineal gland.
Yeah, it looks. Yeah, that's why I said it's a pod. I didn't hear the pineal gland part of it though. But I know it says that it's supposed to be like the most important herb in the world or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, they know how to say the black seed is the God seed.
Yeah.
Well, this is the God fruit. Because
the God fruit, right.
It's the carbon copy of.
I've heard about its reputation. I haven't used it yet or experienced it yet, but I have heard about it. So I'd have to I'd have to get some and try it and see all what it is.
I've just been trying it with the powder form. I've been trying with the powder form, man.
How's it been working for you?
It works pretty well. You get cleaned out. Whatever's in you're gonna get cleaned you out. You're gonna go to the bathroom as well. It's like they have like a documentation of it, but it's not on YouTube anymore. But it's like a one-hit quitter type thing. It takes care of anything that's foreign in the body. It takes out as it goes through your digestive.
Got you.
You know what I mean? And it's supposed to activate the pineal gland.
Right, because you said it resembles it. It resembles it.
Right. And I seen another thing on YouTube where Dr. Boom, I forgot his name, but he used to have like the actual fruit, and he would charge it in distilled water in the sun. He'd have it like in a glass with this distilled water with the fruit at the bottom, and just keep it like in the sun, so the sun would charge it, and he'll drink the water like that.
Got you.
They might be, it's in different forms. I just want to know your knowledge because I know you're very knowledgeable, brother. And I've watched for a long time. I do got your blue blockers. I got 2 of them. I get 3 because I'm a single father with 2. So my other 2 children need one. But only could afford 2 at a time. I got the honey. I ran through that. But I have to get me another one very soon.
I appreciate it, brother. What was the second one? You said a second.
Ashwagandha.
Oh yeah. What about it?
I just want to know your thoughts on it. I just want to know.
Yeah, it's like a ginseng, testosterone stimulant, working out, invigorator. That's pretty much what it's used for. I've only heard good things about it. I've taken it before. It was positive. The results that I got out of it. I haven't incorporated into anything that I provide with any of my products yet, but I've only noticed good things with it.
All right, and the last thing, like I said, I'm gonna order me another honey, and I'm supposed to, just to be clear, for my clarification, I'm supposed to make 1 drop in each eye.
Yes,
and that's supposed to benefit in what exact way?
You're feeding your brain because your eyes are your brain, and then it helps with any eye issues, cataracts, glaucoma, stigmatism, dry eyes. You're gonna have great dreams at night. Dreams are gonna be consistent.
Oh, that's what Heritaki. I'm sorry to cut you off, brother, but that's what's gonna happen with Heritaki. Guaranteed, your dreams gonna become more vivid.
Oh well, yeah. Then it has to if it's talking about pineal gland. You know what I mean? If that's one way to tell. If they saying that thing cleans the pineal gland out, and you take it and you ain't having no vivid dreams, and they lying.
No
that's
doubt,
one
brother.
of the main things the pineal is responsible for.
Blessings
how
to you,
lucid
brothers.
the dreams are.
Okay, Sean,
I thank you, brothers, man. Blessings to you, brothers, man. My birthday is in like 5 hours. I turn 50. You know what I'm saying? So a blessing to you, brothers, man. Blessings.
Happy birthday to you, brother.
To you, families, to all y'all, man. Peace.
All right, Sean. Peace. We're gonna do another one. I'm enjoying myself. Let me see if there's any Did I ask this one already, KT? Any recommendations for mental and behavioral health? They want to know schizophrenia, bipolar, autism.
Just like what to do for these things. Yeah. So autism, schizophrenia, bipolar, all of those are based on levels of dopamine. They're 2 extreme ends. So when you're dealing with bipolarism, that means too little. When you're dealing with schizophrenia, that means that it's too much dopamine, and our dopamine is getting jacked up based on the lifestyle that we're living now, because we're not working for our rewards anymore. We have reward systems that are empty through the swiping and the scrolling, even now. And then AI, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a way to still work hard using AI, but most of it is just like a verbal Google. You know what I'm saying? You just say what you want and then they give it to you. When I was younger, you remember this, Rich? We go to the library. You say what we looking for. They send us over to the little to the drawers. You pull the number out. You go in the aisle. You look for the number. You pull the book out, right? Then you had to sit down. You had to read that thing. You know what I mean? Compare all these books, and then a light bulb goes off, and you like, ooh, I get it now. You know what I'm saying? So it was like all this work. Now it's like you just ask. So. Our dopamine is all over the place right now. And being able to, and I mentioned this when I was at the 19 minute with 19 keys at the Invest Fest this weekend. I was speaking on the series Painkiller, which is on Netflix right now. If y'all ain't seen that series, it's amazing. And it's similar to Dope Sick that Michael Keaton did a couple years ago, where they talking about the whole influx of Oxycontin and how they pretty much found a way to sell heroin on the streets, you know what I mean, legally. So if they figured out to take it from the needle and turn it into an approved pill, then once they get busted with the pill, what's the next step? They like, oh, we got to do it in a way where, because they when they did the autopsies, they was finding the pills and everything in everyone's stomach. So they like, the next step is, okay, how do we do this without them finding any remnants, anything in the body? So we're going to do it electronically. You see what I'm saying? We're going to do it through the frequency. And that's what we're dealing with right now, is we're dealing with electronic cyber heroin. You know what I mean? And that's going to affect all of our neurotransmitters. So how do you balance your neurotransmitters out? You balance them through the stimulation from the sun, because the sun creates POMC. POMC creates, you know, all of those different endorphins and everything that the body would, the brain naturally would use. You would naturally get addicted to motivate you. You know, dopamine and adrenaline and noradrenaline, these are all precursors to make melanin. You can make melanin from all of these things. So pigmentation, darkening, getting the pigmented foods into the body, regulating your light cycles, these are going to be the situations that help. And the reason why the gut plugs into all of this is because the gut is highly connected to your light environment as well. So making sure that your microbiome is functioning properly is going to affect all those different things also.
Excellent. Let's people are asking for your website. What's your website, KT, to get your product?
Soulionic.com. Let me type it. And you can put it up. So botanicals.com, and it's gonna be in the description.
Yeah,
there you go, Rich. It's in the private.
Send me that link. How you usually do, KT?
Yeah. I'm gonna put the coupon in there for everybody who's tuning in just now. We're gonna do a 25% off sale on the Netsuit Nectar jar and droppers. But it's going to be a coupon code, Electric Kitchen, to celebrate the fact that we're kicking off this Electric Kitchen series, where I'm going to be coming up in Rich's spot and throwing down.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Making some good food.
For those of you who are late, couple of Patreon announcements. Shout out to all my Patreon subscribers. Video with Brother Yosef was just uploaded today. Phil Valentine will be on Patreon tomorrow, and KT the Arch Degree will be on Patreon September 6th, kicking off the brand new series, Black Magic's Electric Kitchen.
Electric Kitchen.
He's coming through. He's gonna throw it down. He's gonna be cooking. He's gonna we're gonna get this. We're gonna get this work with this electric food. So that's September 6th. So yeah, definitely join Patreon. Make sure you become a member and get some of that work over there. Let's keep it moving. What time is it now? It's 11:30 right now. Let's get to Etta. Etta, what's going on, Etta?
Hey, Etta,
Hi,
how
nice
you
to meet
doing?
you guys.
All right, how you doing?
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you so much for all your knowledge. I'm so thankful. I have a question about hernias. I have an inguinal hernia, and I've been trying to heal it naturally. And I was wondering if you had any ideas or knowledge about that.
Yeah. So what type of exercises you've been doing?
Yoga, and I sun gaze in the morning. I make purple sea moss, and I
any Kegel? Any pelvic pubic exercises for the pelvic floor?
Yeah, I do yoga daily.
So, okay.
Yes.
All right.
I did a lot of like heavy lifting in my work, and over the years I got a hernia from I think when I was not eating as well, though.
Well, I know two of the herbs that I have that deal with digestion, but they also have they also help with hernias as well, is the copolquin and the quacha lalate. Okay. One of them we're out of, and one of them we're stocked up with. I think we have copolquin and we're out of quacha lalate. I believe that's what it is. But I would say to just keep on diving more into the movement exercises, the Kegels, and the pubic exercises as well, and fascial treatments. You know, don't forget the fascia. Yoga definitely addresses fascia, but there are some particular fascia treatments that you can be, or rather exercises and stretches that you could be doing to help to strengthen that pelvic floor. Yeah.
Okay. And are there any foods that I could be eating to strengthen the lining, like the semi-permeable lining of the pelvis?
Well, yeah, you're doing the CMOS right now. That's good. You know, vitamin D is going to help. Selenium is going to help with that. And you know, sea vegetables, the dulse, the iodine. Yeah. Oh, silica. If you could get some horsetail.
Okay.
Yeah, if you get some
I'm a
horsetail.
Sagittarius, and that's the cell salt for
Get
Sagittarius.
oh, okay, there you go. Horse. Oh, and then stinging nettle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks for the call, Edda.
Okay.
All right. Peace. All right. Let's get to Dean. Dean, what's going on, Dean?
Hey, one love. Thanks again for giving me up, Brother Rich.
Yes, sir.
KT Arch degree. Oh man, I am amazed by your intellect. Both of your intellects. I'm always just it's always so refreshing to hear you just recite just off the dome and give wisdom that way. I respect that. And I admire that very much. I don't want to say that for most. I live in Canada and it is cold right here. It's getting a little chilly, but it's supposed to get up. The weather's supposed to get back up. But I know, like, within the change of the fall season, I've always kind of looked at the colors and started to eat like the colors. But as much as I should eat like maybe look at the colors that I'm eating, and I like the autumn colors, so I want to eat kind of fruits or vegetables that are those colors, right? And I try to eat natural stuff around here as much as possible. But is there anything I could do where fall comes and the winter comes? Can I be doing something like a breathing to kind of get into that space of the change of environment if fall's coming? So can I do a different kind of maybe technique in breathing that is going to get me ready for the winter, and then in the winter get me for the lack of the sun, right? Because I know I take vitamins, but right now I spend almost every night in my backyard grounding my feet in the ground under the moonlight, whatever. But that's my time, and I take a good hour and a half some days. It could be cold, but once that winter comes, I don't know how much grounding I'm doing outside. I do have the grounding machines, but is there something maybe you could do to prep for those kind of things of hibernating for the winter, more or less?
Yeah, deeper breathing. Definitely want to get more oxygen in. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going into that cold, and you want to get more of the oxygen in. So the slower the breath, the more vigorous the life is going to be. The shorter the breath, the shorter the life is going to be. As you notice, when you get into a stressful situation, breathing gets shallow, heartbeat increases, and everything like that. So you want to do the opposite, figure out how to slow all of that stuff down. Cold naturally does that, you know. Are your people from Trinidad?
No, my dad's from Jamaica.
Oh, Jamaica.
My mom's from Guyana.
Oh, God, that's what I'm.
But yeah, I was born in England. I lived in Toronto all my life, like pretty much, right?
Yeah.
So there's a part of me that loves the heat. There's a part of me I don't really like the cold, but I rough it out because that's just where we live, right? Like you just do what you got to do. And I'm taking more of a, there's beauty in it. That's what I look at it. When I was younger, after a while, man, the cold just gets to you because you're indoors all the time.
Yeah, I would say find a sauna. Find an infrared sauna and start making that something you do regularly throughout the week.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good change in preparation you're gonna do. See, what you're doing is it's like in Shawshank Redemption, he was in there, he kept trying to break out, and eventually he was like, man, I'm stuck in here. You know what I'm saying? So you're just kind of accustomed to it at this point. But it ain't the mitochondria, it ain't the DNA, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
You down there by the equator, you know. So you need to create an equatorial environment the best way you can. And you know, you're only up there because you want to be. You don't have to be.
I know. Me and the wife are thinking about it, man. We really like.
Ain't nothing to think about.
We like the Georgia. I was telling her, I was like, you know, maybe we got to go and have like a beach farm or something.
You need to go home.
I know.
Because
like Guyana, Jamaica it's beautiful.
Atlanta's
beautiful,
33 degrees,
you know,
north latitude. You want to go, you want to get in the 20s, you know, between 0 and the 20s.
Yeah, no, I know. You really pushing me because you know, the house price
yourself, Dean.
No, man, I might have to come down there. But you guys going up the Stone Mountain and doing all that beautiful stuff, like, you know, there's certain stuff in America and down there. It's just, it gets you out of the house and you with your people. You're in the sun. There's something a part of me that I feel like that part of me, it gets missed up here. Right, it's beautiful. Canada's cool, but
what you gonna
out
do
in the
about
sun,
it, Dean? What you gonna do about it, man?
I think this is.
You gonna be a bystander? You a spectator? What you?
No, I know.
Get in the game. What you?
I know. It's calling, man. It's calling. It's definitely because. Yeah.
Indeed.
Pick up the phone, Dean.
I will.
Dean, I always appreciate when you call me with the questions, my brother.
I always appreciate, man.
All right, peace.
I'll see you soon, man. One love, man.
Peace. All right, shout out to my brother Dean. Always got good questions, good insight.
Toronto.
Yeah, we're gonna.
So many Caribbean folks live up there. I'd be like, how?
Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
Jeez, Louise, Canada.
Let's. I think the last caller we gonna do is let's get some female energy in here. Let's might do 2 more. Let's get Veronica.
What time is it now? It's 11:30 right now. Let's get to Etta. Etta, what's going on, Etta? Hey.
Veronica is not ready.
Veronica was listening to the show.
Yeah, she's not ready. Damn, you missed your opportunity. Sky Cloud.
Hey, brother.
Peace.
I gotta figure out where the camera.
It's all good. Take it.
Okay,
she's Sky Cloud for real.
Hi, KT. How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm all right. I want to have a question because ever since I was 14, I got acne, oily skin, and I'm 37 now, and I went to dermatologists. I didn't bought stuff from the store, and it keep on coming back. What should I do?
So, you know, the skin is an organ. It's one of the ways that we eliminate toxins out of our body, you know? So the reason why the skin becomes one of the ways we eliminate toxins is because the liver is backed up. Okay. So you might want to address your liver, you know, and you can address your liver with burdock. Okay. You can address your liver with yellow dock. You can address your liver with quassia, all of those, and dandelion. All of those are great liver herbs that you could do to cleanse and strengthen your liver to kind of give your skin a break. You want to wash with black soap. Do you have black soap?
Yes, I have black soap. Well, I just started using it because I was using Dove, but since I started on my spiritual journey, I stopped using all that toxin stuff. So
yeah, so you want to use the black soap, and then as soon as you come out the shower, you got to moisturize. And the Bantana is real good. Cocoa butter is good. Shea butter is good. You know, all of those are real good.
About coconut oil.
You know, coconut oil is exceptional. Yes, Rich. Okay. Exactly. You know, and that'll help to seal the moisture, so you don't dry out, and then all that excess oil starts getting produced. You know,
okay,
as a byproduct of it. So, you know, those are some steps that you could take. And, you know, of course, you know, get your circadian rhythm in order by grounding in the morning, catching the sunrise, grounding in the afternoon, getting your vitamin D. You want to get the timing together in your body because there's just a few things that's off schedule at the moment. That's why you're dealing with all of this stuff clashing into each other.
Okay, thank you. I have one question for you, Rich. What time we supposed to be at Stone Mountain? Because I want to be able to come.
About 6:45. We're gonna meet there.
Okay. Thank y'all, brothers. I appreciate y'all.
Okay, Sky Cloud. I'll see you on the 9th.
All right.
All right, peace. Let's see if Veronica ready. Veronica, are you ready?
Okay, Sky Cloud. I'll see you on the 9th. All right, peace.
Veronica, you have
Let's see if Veronica ready. Veronica, are you ready? Okay,
I'm ready.
No, you gotta turn.
Thank you. I can't believe I got on.
No, Veronica, you have to turn off the TV.
I am ready.
Yeah.
You gotta
Thank you. I can't believe I got on.
No,
You gotta turn down the computer, Veronica.
What do I have to do?
Turn down the computer.
Turn down the video itself. Turn down the video itself.
It's feedback, Veronica. Okay, we gotta keep it moving, Veronica. We gotta keep it moving. Let's get to Rising Divinity. Are you there?
Shout out to Rich and shout out to KT, man, doing great work here.
Hey, we got more UK in the building.
Yeah, and the another UK guy actually had a similar query that I had on my mind. I know we've only got one question, but the whole circadian rhythm thing. No, that was something that was on my mind, but yeah,
you breaking up. You breaking up.
In terms of what my question. Oh, hello. The question is thank you. The question is I heard that lemons, because I studied Dr. Sebi's work quite thoroughly, and he did mention key limes was a great way to sort of stop formations of cells like tumorous cells or any type of stagnant cells. Like that is a great way to sort of, he said, stop them in their tracks. That was a sort of what he used. And I've looked at the science behind that, and it all fits in. But someone's told me recently that lemons can be converted, assimilated by the body, and converted into an alkaline state. And I know it's very high on the acidic level. And I was just wondering how, or if you knew about this, or is this something that, is just, I don't know, just
it's an alkalizing substance. So a substance doesn't have to necessarily be alkaline to be an alkalizing, to give an alkalizing reaction inside of the body. So yeah, lemon is acidic on its own, but when it's introduced inside the system, it can provide alkalizing effects inside the system. That's what they're saying.
So for a person like me who likes to cook using various different like items and stuff, like I really find that lemon is really helpful in a lot of dishes. So I'm just like,
I use lemon zest.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, that confirms it, because I've been very religious and strict on about my diet being alkaline based, and just the fact that I know I can use lemon.
Lemon is good. You know how many people do the lemon fast with the cayenne pepper, maple syrup, and that thing works.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
I've never been against lemon.
Yeah.
They got
because obviously, and shout out to the whole legacy of Dr. Sebi, because. Right. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for having me on. I was going to say a shout out to the Sebi legacy, right? Dr. Sebi's legacy. I know his work was unfinished due to circumstances, but he taught me so much. I'm still learning so much, just based off of him and obviously his generations to come. And I've listened to you, bro, a couple of times, and bro, you're on. Trust me, man. You're top. You're in the top notch of our modern day scientists right now. You know what I mean? So don't let that's how I see you. And I've looked and I've studied a lot. So yeah, keep up the good work, bro. You know what I mean?
Thank you, brother.
It's a pleasure to have you still here in the society to teach. But shout out Rich, because you know your job is great. You're the eye. You're literally the eye of the community and the world at this stage. So shout out to everybody involved in this. And I'm gonna let this move on. So thank you.
Hey, brother, what time is it where you at right now?
It's approaching 4:50.
4. Yeah, it gotta be like almost 5 o'clock.
Right. Yeah. So I'm on your guys' time at the moment, and like I said, the other UK guy, I had similar issues to him where the circadian rhythm was off, and my spirit was always telling me, look, what are you going to do about this? You know, your body's already breaking down as it is. What are you going to do? And he's definitely got a universal sort of query in his head, you know. So we're all thinking about this circadian rhythm thing, and what happened is I was working.
I got to get to the next caller though, brother. I appreciate the call.
Very much.
All right, brother. All right, peace. All right, let's get to what is.
Yo, what's going on?
Yo, what's good?
Right? Get you guys. I've been trying to get on for the past 3 shows. That's wild.
Okay, finally got it.
You got it. What is?
You the last caller too, man. You lucky. Go ahead, brother. What's going on?
So I've been dealing with this thing this past year. Just being 100% transparent. It's some sickness I got from this girl that I was with last year. It's chlamydia, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's been on and off affecting me, but it's gone to the point where I can feel it's messing with my digestive system. So I went to the hospital, to the emergency room. They said everything's fine. They're like, yeah, we can feel your, what's it called? Your aorta, that big artery right there. I was like, yeah, it feels kind of weird. Like it makes my heart get some palpitations sometimes. Everything's normal. So I was just wondering if there's anything I should be doing, like cleaning my lymph, focusing on the colon. I don't know. But
yeah, you definitely need to clean the body out. I would. Have you done a fast yet?
Yeah, I was actually doing the 7-day. I did one of the 7-day fasts back in January, I think. I was in the Discord too. I did that and it definitely helped, but it didn't kick out everything. It didn't.
No. I was gonna say, you did that all the way back when we did it earlier. It's August now. That's something that you might want to do consistently, like
sure.
maybe once a month. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You do yourself a fast. Are you juicing? Are you doing liquids? How are you eating? What's your lifestyle like?
I got the watermelon juice, cantaloupe juice. I'm own stuff at home pretty much.
Okay. Now, if you want to get into herbs and you want to get into like black walnut, you want to get into wormwood, you want to get into cat's claw, gumbo limbo, what's it called? Chaparral. What else would be good for you?
Because it's hard to find stuff specifically for that. It's such a sensitive topic on the internet.
Well, no, but it's not that. Like, don't think about it like that. Look at what it's affecting, and that's what you address. See, that's how they get us with health. They'd be like, oh, I got this thing and it deals with the nerves in my elbow. So then you're like, okay, what herbs deal with elbow nerves?
Right.
It's like, nah, dog. You know what I mean? You need to deal with the nervous system, period. And then the elbow has synovial fluid because it's a joint. You know what I mean? And then you got gristle and you got tendons there. So then all that's cartilage. You know what I'm saying? So you just you deal with all the things that's relative to that situation. You're dealing with the reproductive. So that's why I'm talking about a lot of these kind of antiviral, and things like that. And then there's the African geranium. I carry that on the site as well. That'll help also. And food wise, get your selenium up. You need to be eating about 4 or 5 Brazil nuts a day.
All right.
Your vitamin D, you want to get some vitamin D tablets. You know what I mean? So you can make sure you're getting enough IUs of the vitamin D in. Because what state are you in?
I'm in Cali. It's crazy out here right now.
Yeah. So you want to definitely take some vitamin D tablets, because getting outside is that ain't really gonna do it over there, because y'all got them frequencies, and then even grounding is not good in California because y'all got all of them wires under the beach and under the ground, so you can't even really like ground properly because you're dealing with all that dirty electricity.
Yeah, I be having my routine every morning. You know, I get up, I do my little yoga stretches, some calisthenic stuff while I'm outside, you know, but I've been doing that for about a year now. It's like I would have expected a little more results, but what you're saying makes sense.
Yeah. So sea moss gel, cat's claw, chapadel, vitamin C, you know, and you could do that in the form of Indian gooseberry, which is also known as amla. You'll find it at all the Indian markets.
Okay.
What about the baobab powder from the baobab?
Baobab powder is real good. Yeah, for vitamin C, definitely. And that's going to help with the gut.
How do you spell that?
Baobab?
Yeah.
BAOBAB.
BAB. Baobab. All right.
Yeah. BAOBOB.
I'm writing all this.
AB.
Gonna be my chocolate.
Baobab.
Yeah. Baobab. Yeah.
BAOB.
Yeah.
Word.
And lastly, I was about to say, iron. You need iron. You need iron to cleanse that blood out. So the kukumeka that I got on the site would be real good for that. But you know, you could get like dandelion and burdock, sarsaparilla. Those are all real good iron herbs. Get dandelion greens from the market, juice some green leafy vegetables. You know, you want to get more iron in. That's going to help to get that thing up out of there.
All right. Sounds good.
Hey, I appreciate the call, brother.
Yeah, you too, guys. Take it easy.
All right, take care, brother. All right. We gonna hold up. Let's see what's up with Pluto. I don't think Pluto could. I think Pluto's computer's frozen.
Oh wow. Pluto just kind of came out of the ethers or something. That was wild.
Yeah. All right. I think that's gonna be it for today. We're gonna wrap it up, family. We done been on here over 2 hours. This was a great session. I know y'all got a lot of help today.
Hopefully I was able to help y'all with a couple things.
Family, make sure y'all show some love to the channel providing this level of health information. It's Virgo season. Hit up Brother Rich Cash App. It's Virgo season.
Right. We are in the Virgo times right now.
Make sure you support the channel. Man, I'm gonna put KT's link to his store under the description of this video. Say the name again, KT. So Ionic.
It's in the private chat.
Okay.
Yeah, I sent it to you.
These people clogging up my private chat. Let me see. Copy link. Yeah, I'm gonna put the link right now in the chat, and I'll put it in the description.
And I'll send you the coupon code info and all that too.
Yeah.
I'll probably just
For those of you, some people were saying, "Oh, the coupon code's not working." It's not working yet. After the show, KT is gonna put.
I gotta put it up because I just announced it on the show, so I have to put it in there.
Indeed. All right. With that being said, we getting out of here. KT, anything you want to tell the people before we get out of here, my brother? Amazing show. Amazing.
We about to do the electric kitchen on the Patreon that's coming up
September 6th.
Yep. I got They Clone Tyrone decoded like the full one that I did at Black Dot. That's gonna be on my Patreon real soon. I'm gonna put a clip up on my YouTube channel, about 15-20 minutes of it, and then the whole thing's going to be on Patreon, so that's about to drop. Got a few new products that's about to come out, and yeah, I got a few surprises, you know what I mean, that's about to drop in the next couple weeks, so just stay tuned.
All right. Family, make sure you join that Patreon. It's going down Electric Kitchen. KT's going to chef up some stuff. With that being said, amazing show, KT. I don't know what the community would do without you. We need you out here, my brother.
Oh, man. Thank you.
Keep doing what you're doing. And we getting out of here, family. See you next time. Peace. No, family. I'll be back tomorrow with Billy Carson. So come through tomorrow, 9 o'clock. Billy Carson is going to be on the show. All right, family?
There we go.
All right. Peace.
Peace.